Okay, guys, awesome. Okay, so let's jump right into it. Today, our topic is focus on the goal. Focus on the goal. And like I said, the reason why some people are not doing as well as they're supposed to is because they lack focus. Okay, because their focus has shifted from the goal, and the goal is our business. They've shifted from the gold, and they are going to look at wood, shaft, some of them bronze, some of them silver, and all that. And they have left the gold. I always tell you that our business is a gold mine. One of my mentors the other day said, somebody was asking him, is it a get rich quick scheme? He said, yes. Anything that can get you rich in 2 to 4 years, 2 to 5 years is actually a get rich quick scheme. Because what happens most times for people is that they work for 5, 10, 15, 20 years, 30 years before they even become wealthy or they start seeing something substantial. But here, in 2 years, in 3 years, in 4 years, in 5 years, which is very small as far as I'm concerned, compared to the other world, somebody can actually do the business and become wealthy. But if you lose focus at any point in time, if you get distracted, you're going to fall off, okay? And I'm going to talk about 2 major things that will make people shift their focus. Please make sure you're writing. Now, why should you focus? Why? Why should you pay close attention to our business? Why should you give it your all? Why should you ensure that you kill any form of distractions or anything that is stopping you? Why is that? 2 major reasons. Number 1 reason is to achieve our collective goal. I want you to go to the comment section and tell me, what is the goal of Century 21 Freedom Group? What is the goal of La Buena Vida? Go to the comments and let me know. Everybody here should know. We talk about it every time. What is the goal? I want everybody to go to the comments and okay, Blessing said, raising mega, is it mega millionaires? Mega millionaires. Okay, that's just a brief, very brief summary. I want someone to write it out. What is the goal? What are we chasing? What is the whole of love? Thank you, Da Prince. God bless you. Da Prince says to raise 50,000 multi-millionaires by the year 2024. Thank you very much, Da Prince. That is the goal. That is our vision. That is where we are running toward. That's what we want to do right now. That's what we are all about. Everything we do is chasing us towards our goal. So you must focus so that we can all achieve our collective goal. Don't say they are going to raise 50,000 multi-millionaires. Let me watch them. They are going to know. You are going to be among those who will be multimillionaires. But apart from you being among them, you are going to be among those who will raise people. Let me tell you what happened. Last year when we fed 50,000 people, by the end of the year, it wasn't the masterminds that fed 50,000 people. No, it wasn't the leaders that fed. It was you and I, and the two of you that were in the business. Remember, we all contributed money to feed. I think maybe I contributed I think 1 million or 2 million, I'm not sure. But that one will not have fed a lot of people, right? That was just my contribution. You guys contributed money. If you remember, some of you fed 2 people, some of you fed 3 people, some of you fed 5, some of you fed 6, some of you fed 50. That is it. So this goal of us raising 50,000 multi-millionaires, we are all doing it together. You that you're looking at me, you are among. God forbid that when 2024 comes, end of 2024, you just say, I'm among the multi-millionaires, and we ask you, how many people have you raised? You start speaking English, and actually, you must raise. Right now, we don't celebrate people that make money by themselves alone. No, we celebrate people that make money and help other people to make money. Because if you're making money alone, then you can't do well in our business. You stop at a particular level. But if you're helping people make money, you grow. So to achieve our collective focus, I want it to ring into our ears. The next reason why you must focus, number 2, is what? A single distraction can totally do what? Deviate you from the business. One single distraction, one single thing that comes along the way can totally deviate you from the business. You start going a totally different direction. There are people, when we started, that had the capacity to make millions of naira. They were making a lot of money as at then. But because one distraction came, something came another, they moved. And then they have nothing to show for it. And I'm going to talk about the various distractions that may come along the way. But I want to share a brief story. Today, I'm going to share 2 stories with you. A story of 2 men who joined the business. They focused, distractions came and all that, they pushed them aside and they focused on the business. And I'm going to tell you what their life is right now. And then after that, I will finish up my training. And then I'm going to call one of our leaders to show you something, to share his story as well. So we can end this on a high note, okay? Now, but let me show you. Are you aware when I told you that we just came back from Egypt? I said, let me show you the picture because we didn't really post it on the group chat. Maybe we'll try and start doing that today, okay? 34 of us. 30 is a picture. I hope you can see the picture. 34 of us traveled to Egypt. We had a fantastic time. But the testimonies are many of these people, while we were there, they were sharing their story. They were saying, Ambassador, if not for La Buena Vida, I don't think I would have traveled. Some of them said they have worked in their offices for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. They've not gone anywhere. Some of them said they've been doing their own business for 5, 10, 15 years. They've not traveled anywhere. But thanks to this amazing platform, they're able to travel all expense paid. That is the power of our system. That is the power of being focused and having a vision. And I said, let me show you this beautiful picture so that you can also put yourself in their shoes. So the next time a trip comes, guess what? You ensure that you yourself qualify for it. Let me show you the story of two people who saw the business together. They became focused and now they're doing very well. This is on the left-hand side, my left anyway, we have Mr. Kelechi Anudere, and on the right-hand side, we have Mr. Ifeanyi Ozani, okay? Guess what? In 2016, they locked arms together to form a team. They came together and said, no, let us form this team. Then we're called On Your Life campaign. Let us do these things together, okay? They took themselves serious. They committed the business to God. A lot of things. They were willing to be trained. Some of you were telling you, come for training. Some of you, it's only because we are doing super cell meeting. That's why we're here. If it was not super cell meeting, you will not be here. Are you following? They committed the business to God. They were willing to be trained and they trained other people. 2016, look at how their faces look now. Look at it very well. You can even screenshots, okay? And that's what they said. This made them have a deeper level of focus. The topic today is focus. Guess what? 2019, the trekking had already stopped, obviously. They started doing well, little by little, okay? One got himself a Ford, nice, cute Ford. You can see that back. The other one, that was Ifeanyi, got himself a Benz, a small Benz, just, managing himself. And things have started changing. They were focused. They kept on doing the business. You can see that there's a little difference between this picture here. They were both wearing suits here, but between this picture and this picture, you can see that there is a difference. Money doesn't hide, okay? And then guess what? Fast forward to the future right now. 2021. One of them drives a Porsche. Yes. Look at this picture very well. I know some of you are looking at the picture and you are saying, Ambassador, are you sure it's the same person? Yes, it's the same person. It is the exact same person. The one that was there by the right-hand side. All of them are doing very well now. This one, Mr. Ifeanyi, drives this lovely Porsche from the business. And then guess what? The next person, Mr. Kelechi, he drives a Maserati. You know that song, Hopping My Maserati? Everybody's always singing that song. People, it's just TV, they see it. People in La Buena Vida have it live. There are 2 Maseratis in La Buena Vida as I speak to you right now. Are you following? This is what focus can do for you. This is what focus can do. Imagine if they were deviated or something happened and they changed their mind, they went somewhere else. It wouldn't have happened like this. Mr. Ifeanyi, at the time, when he saw the business, he was chasing his PhD. He wanted to, this guy, Mr. Ifeanyi, he wanted to have a PhD from University of Ife, chasing his PhD, seriously, working hard to get a PhD. And then at the end of the day, he said, no, this business is better. He left that PhD, focused on the business full time. And right now, he drives better cars than all his lecturers because he focused. Mr. Kelechi was into IT and other things, internet, this, blah, 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 blah. But he focused on this business and he's doing extremely well now. That's the power of focus. Now, there are 2 killers of focus. There are 2 things that will kill people's focus in this business. And as I mentioned them, some of you are going to be smiling because some of these things have actually come to you. Some of you have entertained some of these things. Okay? So I want you to follow me closely. If you can, write as much as you can. Okay? The number 1 thing is what? Distractions. That is the number 1 killer of focus. And I'm going to dwell a lot on distractions in this meeting. I'm going to dwell a lot on distractions. The number 1 killer of focus is what? Distractions. The number 2 killer of focus is what? I'm sure you didn't expect this one. Past glory. Past glory. Yes. Like my people say, I get time before no be property. Past glory. Distractions is number 1. Number 2 is past glory. And I'm going to talk about them in depth so that you don't fall for any of them. Now let's talk about distractions. Did you know that 1 day wasted is 3% of the month? If you waste just 1 day, 1 day you're supposed to use running the business, presenting, doing what you need to do. If you just miss 1 day, just 1 day, guess what? 3% of the month is gone. You miss 1 day, 3% of the month is totally gone. Do you understand that? Let's continue. Okay. Everyone experiences distraction. That's the next thing I'm going to talk about. Everyone in this business goes through one form of distraction or the other. Everybody experiences distraction. It's absolutely normal. It's absolutely normal. But the truth is that it is how you react to those distractions that will actually make or mar you. How you react to distractions will actually determine whether you grow in our business or whether you will not grow in the business, okay? Let me move this, sorry. Now, what are some sources of distraction? I'm going to mention a lot of them, and I want you to write as much as possible. And as I mention one that is affecting you, just go to the comments and say, this is my own. If I mention one source that is affecting you, go to the comments and say, this is my own. Number one source of distractions in our business is what? Family. Yes, I said it with my full chest. Family. Your family is going to be your number one source of distraction. For many people, this is their number one source of distraction. For me, it was. I joined, I was excited. I was fired up. I was gingered up. I was looking at my future. I was excited. When I even joined, I didn't even have, my goals were not even too big. I just said, if I can be making an extra 100,000, 200,000, wow, my life will be good. Because then my salary was 65,000. So I said, if I can be making just 100, 200K, I'll be floating on the ceiling. At least I can be sending my mother 20K, 30K. I can be doing this. I can buy. I was just excited. Wow, if I make 200K extra in a year, that's 2.4 million. Wow, that was my goal. And then my family came. Hey, my mom said, wait. You were supposed to go for masters in France, not in Ghana, in France. And you stopped the masters. You say you're not going for masters again because you want to do network marketing. Which network marketing? What is that? She said, you have done network marketing before and you failed. And she said it out of love. Because sincerely, I had done network marketing before and I did not make money. And I was passionate about it. I was traveling up and down. I was presenting, yet I didn't make any money. So she was telling me out of love. Some of your parents, your wife, your husband, your spouse, they're telling you these things out of love. It's not as if they don't like you, but they're trying to protect you because they don't understand the business or because you have failed before. So it was back to, no, don't do it. Don't this one, that one. You are wasting your time. Everybody. But now you're supposed to be in France right now. What are you doing in Nigeria? You should have gone for your master's. It was, family, gosh. I had to tell my family, you know what? Just give me 1 year. And I'm also going to talk about that as I'm talking about how to handle distractions. I told my family, I said, please give me 1 year. It was only my dad that was in support of me. That one, he supports anything I do. And he had read Business of the 21st Century, where Robert Kiyosaki says network marketing is the future. So he supported me, but everybody else said no. So I told my people, I said, you know what? Give me 12 months. You people should not call me. Admin, please, somebody saying they cannot hear. Please tell them what to do. I say, you people should not call me. You people should not ask me questions about if I'm succeeding. Don't say anything. Let me just be doing the business. Give me 12 months. If I don't succeed, no wahala, I'll come back. That was what I told them. And that was why they said, okay, they gave me time. So family is your number one source. Some of you, maybe your wife. Your wife is always nagging at you, disturbing you. Why are you going to do the business? Where are you going to? Blah, 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 blah. This one, that one. Now, wow, I don't know you like this. So are you sure it will work? You're always going for a business. Oh, it will happen. Or you may even be your husband. It will happen. But guess what? Keep on doing it. Number two source of distraction is what? Friends. Remember I told you, if I mention your own, just go to the comments and say, that's my own. Friends. Friends can be another major source. You know why? Because right from when we were kids growing up, we have always made decisions based on what our friends, our family members tell us. Your friends tell you, oh, I like this bag. I like this shoe. You go and buy the bag, go and buy the shoe. Your friends tell you, oh, let us go and drink beer somewhere. You follow them and drink beer. You don't want to go. Your friends tell you, let us travel for this wedding. You travel. We have always been programmed to do things that our friends want us to do. We have always been programmed to work and act and just do things because people are doing it. Human beings are followers. You see a presentation, somebody wants to stand up and make payments. They will look around them. They will see that other people are seated. They will sit down as well. We are followers. Many of you, your friends are telling you, guy, how far now? You never buy your white car. Now, wow. Bros, what's up now? You've not traveled abroad now. You know, they are telling you all sorts of things. When will you make that 1 million? You're only making 200,000. Now, wow. And the most annoying thing is that if you make that same 200,000 from maybe you're working in FIRS, they'll be excited for you. But once it's in our business, somehow, the money is not much. I experienced that as well. When I started making small money, 100, 200, my friends will say, is that all you made? Oh, you're going up and down. You're traveling. Is that all you made? Because then I used to travel a lot. Is that all you made? And I'm like, if I got a job for 100,000, now you people will be telling me, well done, you people will be clapping for me. Now I'm making this in this business. You're telling me it is absolutely normal. We all experience it. So friends are your number two distractions. Friends. That's why we say when you join the business, make friends within. People that are like-minded, people that have the same vision as you, that are going the same places as you. Friends. Number 3 is what? Teammates in the office. Yes, I said it. Teammates in the office. Some of you come to the office, you say you are full-time. You claim that you are full-time, you're in the office morning to evening, but you are just fooling time. That's what you're doing. You are simply what? Fooling time. You are deceiving people that you are full-time. You come to the office, you are gisting. People are around, they are gisting, talking about football, talking about the economy, talking about, and you are there, you are talking with them. You are gisting with them morning till evening. Talking about who is this, who is that, what's happening? Did you see that lady? Do you see what she did? Do you see what she was? Those 2 people, I'm suspecting them. This one down, You are talking, everything. This person cannot even present well. That person cannot even close. This person, can you see the call they are making? Morning till evening, you are discussing. And then you go back home and then you go and say, I'm full-time. I don't know what is happening. I don't know. I go to the office every day. No, in our business, we don't count your time as physical time. We count your time as productivity. Some part-timers are even more productive than full-timers because when they come, because they know their part-time, they put their all, they do everything they need to do. Some of you are distracted by the people in the office. Yes. And some of you are the distraction, you're the ones distracting other people. You come to the office, you want to make us be focused on what you came to do. If people around you want to play, tell them, please, for now, give me space. I have things I want to do. You tell yourself you're going to make 50 booking calls. You do your 50 booking calls. You say you're going to make 10 follow-up. You do your 10 follow-up. I want to make calls to my prospect. Whatever you need to do it. Distractions. Number 4, distraction. We didn't expect this one, I'm sure. State of the nation. Someone is saying, boss, which one is state of the nation? I will tell you what state of the nation is. I will tell you what it is. Are you aware that in Zamfara, they closed their network? Did you know that in Kaduna, there are some places that their network is not good? Are you aware that the 52 bandits came to this village in Lafia? And then in the east, IPOP, hey, you will shock you what they are doing now. On Mondays, people are not going out. We know all those things are happening. But if you spend the whole day, morning to night, that's what you're talking about. Morning to night, did you hear that this person has relocated? Did you hear that? State of the nation, look, Nigeria, there's always a lot to talk about. But if you spend all your time, some of you are the newscaster. You are current. You see me, I don't listen to news, because I don't want to, this guy, company fed guy, Darren Hardy says, watch your glass. Let me use this glass as an illustration. He said, your mind is like a glass. I hope you can see this glass. Your mind is like a glass. You decide what you put inside the glass. The glass is clean, it's transparent. If you're watching news all the time, if you watch CNN for one day, you will think that the world, you stop prospecting. If you watch channels for 1 week, you stop prospecting because you feel like, what is the point? Everybody's going to die very soon. Global warming, corona, insecurity, bandits. What is the point? People will not join. You just begin to, it will destabilize you. If you keep on watching the news, listening to negative things, you are pouring dirt in your glass. So you need to filter what you listen to. I'm telling you. I don't, because me, I'm very emotional. There was a time I was listening to the radio. They were talking about what's happening in Nigeria. I started crying. I was driving. I was crying. Can you imagine? I was crying. I said, what is happening in this? I was crying. Thank God it was raining, so people do not see me. I was shedding tears. So I don't want to. How will I make calls? If I want to do follow-up, how can I follow up in that state when I'm sad? Some of you, state of the nation is what is distracting you from doing this business properly. So as I'm mentioning, it's just going to be in the comments and be typing, this is my own, this is my own. Number 5, hey, social media. This one is my own self. Me, this is my own. Social what? Media. Facebook. Some of you, as somebody is dropping a comment on Facebook, you are going to go and reply. As soon as the person drops a comment, you have replied. You are always the first to reply every comment. You know what you know all the posts that you know everything that is happening. You know what Eric Quarry's wife wore yesterday in the event they did. You are always there. Facebook, or you are there. Instagram or Twitter. You are always tweeting. This one, that one, that one. Excuse me, how much is it bringing for you? Social media is a very good place to relax and unwind and all that. I'm not against that. I unwind on social media. but you have to give it time. You have to know I cannot be here for 5 hours, because trust me, you can be on the streets of Facebook, on the streets of Instagram for 5 hours. Social media. See, hey God, this is a very big one. A very big one. People are making money from social media. Don't be deceived. There's something called content creators. Some people that are creating content, they are making, Facebook is paying them big money. Instagram is paying them. They are making money from social media. So if you are just there on the streets of social media, you're not making money. You're on your own. Post our flyer, you will not post. Every day you're posting nice picture. You are not posting our flyer. You're not telling people about La Buena Vida. You are not using your social media properly. I hope we are learning something. Number 6, your hobby. Your hobby. Because some of you say, Ambassador did not mention my own. No, it means I'm good. This is your hobby, whatever it is. What do you like to do? Some of you, football. Some of you, even if Dr. Edgar Batong is coming to Nigeria to come and show you the secret of Alliance Emotion Global, to show you the secret of success, you say, no, Arsenal is playing at that time. I cannot go for the meeting. Arsenal is playing at that time. Some of you say, no, Man U is playing. No, you know that, look, I need to go and watch Lukaku and see what Lukaku is doing. I'm sorry. Anything they are doing is not your business. Sorry, Lukaku is Chelsea. What's his name? This guy that they just signed. Say Cristiano Ronaldo. Say, no, Cristiano Ronaldo is playing in Man U today. No. I cannot go for that meeting. They are calling for training at that time. I'm sorry, I cannot come for training because my boys are playing. Your boys. You will stay in your house that you rented and you'll be saying, we just bought Lukaku yesterday. We just spent 100 million pounds. We are acquiring Messi. We just spent 500 million. You are saying we. Who are the we? Hey, God. These guys are doing their job. They are doing their, but no. Your whole life. You watch the 90 minutes game. After watching the 90 minutes game, you will now go and watch commentary, another 30, 40 minutes. You now spend another 1 hour going to go and laugh at people that their club failed. If you know I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you. You know. Let's tell ourselves the truth. There is nothing wrong with unwinding and watching football or watching basketball or your hobby or going out to drink or whatever your hobby is. Whatever your hobby is, eating suya, hanging out, watching movies. There's nothing wrong with watching movies. There's nothing wrong with it. But you must have moderation. You do it after you have finished doing what you need to do. Netflix, thank you. Netflix. Hey, God. Oh. Now, I watch Netflix. So I'm not going to tell you I don't do these things. But there must be moderation. I cannot be watching Netflix when a presentation is going on. I can't be watching Netflix when I've not finished making my calls. I can't be watching Netflix when I've not done what I need to do. I cannot. So it's about moderation. It's about knowing the right time to do something. Doing it when you're supposed to do it. But many of us here, we don't know how to strike a balance. We don't know how to strike a balance. So your hobby, what is your hobby? Even if I did not mention your hobby here, whatever it is, you know that thing that is distracting you. And that is what is killing your time in this business. Number 7, downlines. Okay, somebody said TikTok. Oh my God, TikTok. TikTok has a lot of content. Snapchat, you already know. Thank you. I'm YouTube. You are mentioning it. Thank you. Some of you say, me, I don't listen. All I do is I go to YouTube, I listen to Eric Worre McMorris. If you listen to Eric Worre McMorris, you run Randy Gage from Les Brown, from morning till night, you are distracted. Yes. You are not making calls. It's Les Brown you are listening to. You are not doing presentation. You are not doing follow-up. You are listening to Les Brown morning till night. Randy Gage, Eric Worre, morning till night. You are distracted, sir. Please, it's not part of your personal development has now become a distraction. So we need to strike a balance. We need to strike a balance. You do personal development, you do your activities as well. Now, sorry, I want to talk about downlines. See, there are some downlines that will drain your energy. They come to you, they want to just talk about everything that is not the business. Yes, as a leader, you must talk about other things that are not business. You must know what's happening in their life. It's very important. But when they come and they're always complaining, see, this person did not register under me. That person did not join me. This person said they will not do this. That person said they will not do this. See this thing. You did not give me my product on time. You did not whatever. You are focusing all your time attending to distractions, teammates, downlines, this one dragging you back. Like yesterday, I was in Lagos. And then I was trying to talk. So after the training, somebody was saying, Ambassador, what you need to know is that Lagos people are difficult to convince. I said, no, it's the mindset. I said, there are people in this Lagos that are making millions of naira from this business. I said, there are people that have left other states and they've come to Lagos. I said, Lagos is like 4 or 5 states in one. I said, people are making millions. He said, no. He was trying to correct me. I just said, I didn't want to talk to him again. I just shifted my face and started talking to somebody else. I didn't even bother explaining myself. As I said it, he too was countering me. I just shifted my face, bam, and I started talking to somebody else because I don't have time for that kind of distraction. I don't have time. Don't entertain such distractions. I beg of you. From your teammates, from anybody, don't entertain that kind of distraction. Your downline sometimes, see, they say 70% of your income comes from 30% of your teammates, your downlines. 70% of your income comes from 30%. What does that mean? Pareto principle. So you should focus your attention and your time on the what? On the 30% of the people. Focus on them. The remaining 70%, give them little attention. WhatsApp group, post on your group for them, send them messages. But the ones you spend your time with are those who are generating income, generating codes, doing activities. Very simple. I learned that from my upline. Number 8, other income streams. Hey, some of you are saying, boss, you are shaking the table. Yes, I will shake the table till it breaks today. Other income streams. You are focused on other streams of income. They are distracting you. They are distracting you. You say, this is our own. This one, I'm not started making up to 500K down. No. Okay, let me go and do this other one. Let me go and be selling fish. Let me go and open a fish farm, a pond. Me, I know how to do fish farming. I want to go and open a fish farm, a pond. So the time you're supposed to use to present and train, you're going to go and do fish farm. Other income streams. When our business has 6 in 1, you are going up and down. You'll be distracted. Some of you focus too much on your jobs. Your jobs, you've been doing it for how many years? They're not taking you abroad. You're not enjoying it. They are stressing, even if they're paying you, they are stressing your life. Your spirit, soul, and body are working that work with you. But guess what? You are giving it more attention than our own. You are distracted. Let me tell you a little story about distraction. I remember Didi and I think in 2018 or so, we said, come. No, before I even get there, me, myself, I used to make goat meat, peppered goat meat, asun. So I woke up one day, I said, you know what? As I'm doing this business, our business, Own Your Life, it was called Own Your Life campaign then. Let me go and be making food because I love to make peppered goat meat. So I opened a business called Asunville. If you go to Instagram, you'll see it, Asunville. I started advertising peppered goat meat. I'll be selling my peppered goat meat. I don't know what I was thinking. God, I don't know. People order. I'll go and cook for them. I'll cook it, deliver it to them, cook it, send to deliver, cook it, and all that. My profit was very small. I don't know why. Boss will call me, Ronke, you're not in your office. Where are you? I said, boss, no. I had a delivery. I had a client. I'm making asu for them. Boss will just say, hey, God. Some people in the office will patronize me. I was wasting my time. I now went into, I said, okay, let me even cook normal food. I was cooking normal food too. Pepper soup or rice. There was a time I cooked from morning till night, I was cooking. After everything, my profit was, I think, 5,000 naira, something very foolish. And because I was distracted, the business was suffering. Number 1. Number 2, day I entered, that distracted me was Ronke, Didi and I. We said, let us go and open because we like to travel. Let us open a tourism company called Ronke Voyage, Ronke and Didi Voyage. We opened it. We started traveling. Weekend, instead of me to go and do home lunch for my downlines, I'll say I'm in Yankari Game Reserve. I took people to Yankari Game Reserve. Instead of me to go and be doing a presentation, weekend events, big events, I'll say I'm going to Kajuru Castle. I'm traveling to Calabar. I'm going for carnival. I'm going up and down, traveling, wasting my time. That was what I was doing. Other income streams, lack of focus, distractions. Some of you, and you know the funny thing, all these other things I was doing, they were not making money. You see why I'm so passionate about this business? Because I have hustled. There's no business you want to tell me that I've not done. I've done buying and selling. I've done catering. I've done events. I've done drinks, selling of drinks, cocktails, mocktails, and all that. I've done service. I've sold, I've done what I've even done NYSC posting. I've done hustle for my life. I've hustled in my life. And I know that none of them pay as much as our business in such a short period of time. None of them have leverage, residual income. All those other businesses, you must be there. You have a shop. If you don't go there, your boys or your girls will cheat you. Other income streams. Many of you are making our business suffer because of that. And I suffered. My income went down. When they did top 5 highest earners in Abuja, I was called as top 5. I had no business being called as top 5. No business at all. Because the people that were called as top 1, top 2, I had their potential. I had more potential than them. Me, I don't need to lie. I had the potential to be top 1. I had it. I had the potential to be top 1 or worst case top 2. I had no business being called as top 5. No business whatsoever. But because I was distracted by other income streams. Please, I beg you. So I say, hey, boss, but I want to diversify my income. I want to make money from La Buena Vida and other places. Let me shock you. You do that when you are already wealthy. When La Buena Vida started paying you a lot of money, you are a 7-figure earner, you are making 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 million. Then you can now diversify. But when you are, and that's what millionaires do. Dangote them. They finish, they do one particular business for a period of time. When that business is solid, then they now diversify. Some of you, you are not solid here, you're going up and down. And when you want to diversify, you diversify into things that will not need your attention. Right now, by God's grace, I'm a landlady. I've diversified into what they call it, real estate. But that one, I am not managing it. Somebody else they will just be sending me the rent. That's my own. That is the kind of thing you can do. But it's not now. It's when you've grown and you build people to an extent. Because some of you, your downlines are suffering because you are distracted by other things. Number 9 is what? Romantic relationships. I know you people did not expect this one, Abi. Hey, save now. Wow. But Ronke is breaking tables today. I will shatter it. It will not remain. Romantic relationships. See, let me shock you. You hear somebody saying, boss, you know, I'm not getting any younger. I'm already 36 years old. And this business is taking all my time. Weekend, I'm in the office. Monday to Friday, I'm in the office. And my family is telling me that, are you sure I'll marry? Are you sure I'm not wasting my time? Blah, blah, blah. Excuse me. Let me tell you the truth. Any relationship you are in, listen to me and listen good. That the person is telling you that you are wasting your time. The person doesn't support your business. The person is telling you will not do anything. The person is giving you issues about the business. Please, I beg you, before that thing gets to the altar, break that marriage. Sorry, God forbid, no marriage. Break that relationship. Anybody you are dating, anybody you're with, and the person is not supporting this business because the person doesn't understand it. Stop it. You know why? Somebody says, my girlfriend says she doesn't like the business. Excuse me. When you stop the business, will your girlfriend give you the money that the business can give you? My boyfriend said that he doesn't like La Buena Vida. Okay, so if he doesn't like it, will he be giving you, your goal is to make 1 million one day from the business. Your goal is to make 2 million. Will that boyfriend give you 1 million every month? Will he give you 2 million or 3 million or 4 million? No. And will he be increasing in your income? Will he teach you how to present? Will he teach you how to make friends? Will he teach you how to touch lives of other people? Will he teach you how to feed the family? Will he teach you? If the answer is no, I beg you, before you marry that human being, just end the relationship now. I'm talking from experience. I've ended relationships with people. I have ended it because I understand that if I had maintained some relationships, I will not be here talking to you. The person will tell me I'm working too hard. Why are you closing at 9 o'clock? Why are you this? Why are you that? And let me shock you. You don't really know your spec until you are making a certain amount of money. Let me show you a picture. Some of you will laugh at this picture. Look at this. Someone will say, okay, boss, what of us that are already married? What do we do? Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll handle that very soon. Now, look at this picture. The picture on the other picture, the first picture on the left-hand side, was a picture of when I was in, when I think this was 2017. This was 2017, I think. Yeah, 2017. Yes, 2017. I was on local then, 2017 when I was in the business, okay? And then you see the picture on the right. Some of you are laughing already. Does it look like the same human being? The answer is what? No. What kind of person will I have attracted as I was looking like the person on the left-hand side? I would not have attracted my spec. My spec as at then is not my spec now. Do you understand? My spec when I was broke, when I wasn't making money in this business, my spec is not the same spec that I now went to go and marry. No. The person I married was now my spec. Why? Because I had grown to an extent in the business. I was developed. I was making a lot of money. I was good. So I said, okay, who can I find who can go on this journey with me? Who can I find who will love me, who will support me? And I got just that. But imagine if I had said, this person, because there was somebody I wanted to marry, I loved him so much. Hey, God. And he was telling me, women, as far as I'm concerned, a woman should focus on taking care of her husband. Which dirty career are you chasing? Blah, blah, blah. I say, this one is village people. Oh. I just ended the relationship. I didn't even say it's over. I just asked I just left. And if I had stayed there, you and I, as I'm looking at you, you'll not be looking at me now. You'll not be here. Please. Now somebody will say, boss, what of me? I'm ready in the marriage. Man, if I put off the AC. Okay. What of me? I'm ready in the marriage and they're stressing me out. What do I do? Number one, pray. You have a wife, you have a husband who is not supporting the business. I understand. I have thousands of people that I've met, thousands since I started the business. Thousands of people. What do you do? Number one, pray. God can handle it. Very important. Okay? Number two, work harder. Mrs. Deborah, who is a nurse or who was a nurse, she bought her husband a car. Her husband was saying, this business, you cannot do it. Oh, black back, party, bad. What did she do? She bought him a car. Hey? Today, he is the number one supporter. He says, you are still in the house. Didn't you say you have training by 8 o'clock? Please, oh yeah, wake up, go for training. He's our number one fan. Mrs. Anodere, Mr. Kelechi, I showed you his picture. One of the pictures I showed. His wife was totally against this business. So she said, this thing will not work. Network marketing, bagbo. He worked hard, qualified for a trip, took her to the Philippines on a vacation. When she went there, the scales of her eyes fell off. What is another way to help your partner see it? Go and succeed. It's not by slowing down. It's by pushing on. When you succeed or you make money, go and buy them something very expensive. Go and do something for them. Just say, honey, I just sent you 1 million just to say I love you. Just to thank you for your support in this business. I just sent you 1 million. Just take it. Or I just sent you 500,000. Just take it. Just thank you. They will say, is it that business you're doing? You did not tell me it's like this now. You didn't tell me. They'll begin to support you. Are you following? So that is it. I hope I helped you guys. Okay. So now let's run. I need to run very fast. Run very fast. Okay. How do you handle these distractions? How do you handle these distractions? How do you do it? Okay. Number one, honestly write down the things that are shifting your focus. What are those things that are shifting your focus? What are those things that are causing distractions? Write it down. You can deceive everybody. You cannot deceive yourself. So what are those things? Write them down. That is the number one. Write down the things that are stopping your focus and then begin to work on it. Number two, write out what you stand to lose from indulging in those things. Write out what you stand to lose. If I indulge in these things that are distracting my focus, what do I stand to lose? Write it down. Okay? And I'm going to give you just 30 seconds to write it down. While you're looking at me, pick up your pen, leave this thing, and then write it down. Just write something down in your book. What are the things that are causing you to shift your focus? What are the things that are distracting you? And then write down, what do you stand to lose? Oh, if I focus on this distraction, I will lose my goal. If I focus on this distraction, that school I say I want to change my children to, I will not be able to change it. That vacation, I won't be able to go. Whatever it is, write it down. The freedom, the time freedom, waking up when I want, I won't be able to do. Write it down. Write out what you stand to lose from indulging. Okay? Good. We should be done writing. Number 3 now is what? Take a fast from the distractions. Nobody can, how do I put it? Nobody can help you. You have to help yourself. You have to participate in your own rescue. Take a fast. Sometimes I'll just say, you know what? I'm not doing Instagram for 1 week and I will not go there. I won't even 1 week. It's hard on my hand. Sometimes my hand is shaking. Hey, I want to see what's going on. I will not go there. Take a fast from those distractions. Take a fast from it, and you realize you will not die. Say for the next, between now and the end of the month, I'm not going to watch any football match. If that's what's distracting you, I will not watch, and you will not die. And the club will go on without you. And you realize you make more money. Number 4, have an honest conversation with the source. If the distraction is a human being, discuss with them. Remember I told you what I did for my family? I told them, you know what? Please, guys, give me just a few months. Give me 12 months. Just leave me alone. Don't ask me any questions. Just give me 12 months. If I don't succeed in 12 months, no wahala, I will leave the business. But just give me 12 months. Don't ask me questions. Don't ask me how much I've made. Don't, just give me 12 months. Have an honest conversation with your wife, your husband, your friend, your colleagues. See, guys, just leave me alone. For the next 6 months or next 12 months, let me do this business. And let's see what will come out of it. Don't distract me. Have an honest conversation. If it's your children, look, mommy is trying to build something. Daddy is trying to build something. Just give me time. I may not be as available as I used to be. I may not be able to take you out every Saturday because I'm doing home lunch. Children, I may not be able to do this, do that for you. But trust me, within the next 2 or 3 years, I'm going to take you to Disneyland. I'm going to take you to the UK. I will take you to the US. I will take you to South Africa. I will do this for you. I will buy your mother a car. I will do this. Make those promises to them so that they can make you free. And you must fulfill those promises. Oh, that's why you cannot afford to quit, because they'll be looking at you, daddy. You said you take us to Disneyland. Oh, how far? And you must take them there. Number 5, put an accountability system in place. Put something in place that will help you to be accountable. Put something in place that will just make you to plummet yourself and ensure that you actually do what you need to do. Okay, put an accountability system in place. Very, very important. Okay. And what does that mean? Put a reward. If I hit my goal, this is what I'm going to achieve. This is what I'm going to do for myself. Put a reward attached to it. Have an accountability partner. Attach a punishment attached to it. If I don't hit my goal, I'm going to punish myself. I will not eat. I will not do social media. I will not travel. I will not use my phone, whatever it is. Or give somebody money. Look, oh, my upline, hold this money. If I don't hit my goal, take it. Things like that. Punishments attached to it. And then declare your goal. Whatever you want to achieve, declare it. Write it everywhere. Tell everybody, I want to do this. It will put you under pressure. Okay? And then number 6 is what? Decide to be loyal. Decide to be loyal to the company, loyal to the business, loyal to the team, loyal to your uplines, loyal to your downlines. You decide to be loyal. If you're loyal, distractions will be reduced because you have what you're focusing on. Now, before I continue, I'm going to call on somebody, Mr. Chidi, actually Engineer Chidi. Please, are you here? Oh, yes, he's here. I just made him a co-host. Okay, Engineer Chidi is going to come, and in the next 5 minutes, he's going to share with you one thing that makes him so passionate about his business, and one thing he has made that's giving him reward for his focus in this business. So, Mr. Chidi, you have 5-7 minutes. Just take over right now, and then I'll come back and continue.
Okay, thank you very much. I don't know. Can you all hear me?
Yes, yes.
Wow. Okay. All right, just give me a moment. All right, so I'm really excited to be in this meeting. For me, one of my own distraction was, my biggest distraction was actually my job. My biggest distraction. I'm trying to see if I can set my video. Okay. Let me just make use of my laptop. Can you all hear me?
Yes,
I want to share my slide with you very quickly. Very quickly, let me share my slide. Okay. All right, so my biggest distraction was my job. And while you were talking, Ambassador, actually, remember several times you called me on the phone to tell me about why I should focus on this business. And I was giving you all kinds of flimsy excuses. I was telling you, you don't understand my job. The money I'm making is not enough. I can't come in full time. I remember so many times you called me. Ambassador Michael Okoli even called me concerning coming in full time, and I was giving all kinds of excuses. And guess what? Before I knew it, 3 years had passed. 3 years had passed, and a lot of people overtook me in the business. Okay, so when you were talking about distraction, that really got my attention. Okay, poverty was actually my motivation. When I joined this business, poverty was what I was fighting. It was something that was deep in my family because of the family I came from. My father was a driver, my mother was a petty trader. We were just doing anything we could do to survive. So poverty was like at the foundation of my family. It was poverty. As if when they were building the family, one of the things they laid in the foundation was poverty. Lay foundation of poverty. The pillars was poverty. The roof was poverty. Everything about me and my family was just about poverty. And I saw for the first time this business. Somebody introduced me, Ambassador Ronke introduced me to this concept. I saw an opportunity to change my life. Okay, guess what? While I was still young, I remember many years ago when I was still young, I lost both parents, and we had to survive. We were asked to leave the house we were living in Abuja, and I moved into the church with my sister. You can see the picture. This is me. I am my elder sister. And because of that, we moved out of the house we were living and we moved into the church. I started selling recharge cards to survive in the parking lot of the church. That was not enough. I joined that. I started doing, what was it called? I got a job as a sales boy, right? My salary was 5,000 naira just to survive. So this is what I was fighting for many years, poverty in my family. My dad died and then I inherited the poverty from him. Things were really tough for me. So at 18, 19 years old, you see a grown man that has been programmed to fail. I didn't know I was programmed to fail. I didn't know I was programmed to fail. A grown man like me, programmed to fail. My mental programming, everything in my environment, everything about me was just about how I'm going to fail. I got a job in government, and this was my biggest distraction, just like I said. I got a job with my WAEC. I got this job level 4, step 2. I started working. I thought I had made it. I thought I'd escaped poverty in my life. I mean, if you have a federal government job, you have made it. That's what I thought. The salary was nothing, but at least I could survive. I could eat. But guess what? Let me share a video with you. I think the video is about some seconds. Just watch this video. I want everybody to watch this video that I want to share with you. Many years ago, while I was still in my darkest moment, okay? Before this business came to my rescue, a particular December, I think it was December 26th or thereabouts, while I was still struggling to survive, I had to make a video of myself while I was cooking. I just wanted to watch the video so that you see. And I was still working for government. By this time, I was working for government. I think I put in up to 9 years already in government. And that was my situation. Just, where's the video? Okay, here's the video. Watch. Is it playing?
Yes, it's playing, but no audio.
Yes. I was cooking beans with firewood. You can see my salt and my Maggi. I was living in Face Me, I Slap You. That was my room. I didn't have a curtain. I couldn't even buy a curtain in that room for more than 1 year. You see my Buddha where I fetch water. Okay. I was cooking beans with firewood. That's pap. That's my pap. I bought pap, 15 naira, just to survive. My sugar is there. And guess who's cooking? I'm going to turn the video to my face so you see my dry face. Are you seeing that? That was the situation I was in, but I had a job. I didn't know I was wasting my destiny. That video, I made that video many years ago just to remember or remind myself of those dark days that I was struggling to survive. This business came to my rescue. The truth is this: a man can't ride on your back unless your back is bent. This quote actually got me thinking. A man cannot ride on my back unless my back is bent. So if I straighten my back, nobody can ride on my back. If I straighten my back, not even poverty can ride on my back. If I straighten my back, not even lack and want can ride on my back. Ambassador Ronke called me and helped me to straighten my back. I was distracted with this job that kept me poor for many years. That was my own distraction. I don't know about you. Some of you, the same thing that is keeping us down is our distraction. The same job that is making us not to succeed is still the same distraction. How can something keep you down and still you're paying attention to it? That was where I found myself. Ambassador Ronke's mentorship and La Buena Vida helped me to straighten my back. And when I finally straightened my back, ladies and gentlemen, I fired them. I wrote a letter for voluntary retirement. I said, no, enough of bending my back. In 2019, I finally straightened my back. I finally straightened my back because of this business. I retired voluntarily. And because of the mentorship of this business, the first time in my family, I'm the first to see $1 million a month. The first person to see $1 million a month, I was the one. I was celebrated as a 2 Club member. That's not all. In fact, one of the awards I love so much, I'm sorry, you can't see my face very well, but then look at this. This award is actually called Millionaire Mentor Award. I just got this award recently as someone who has helped somebody or help people do $1 million a month. This is my biggest award and achievement in this business. I've traveled around the world because of this business. Okay. And the latest one is the one we just came back from Egypt. All expenses paid. That's the same chidi that I was using for firewood to cook. I couldn't afford to buy a gas. I was living a face me, I face you. Face me, I slap you, like we'll say it in the word. Open your eyes, look within. Open your eyes, look within. Are you satisfied with the life you are living? I wasn't satisfied. I want to ask you the same question. Open your eyes, look within. Are you satisfied with the life you're living? Please go to the comment section and let me know. Are we satisfied with the life we're living? Please answer me. Are we satisfied with the life we're living? Are we satisfied? I mean, if the money you're making now, is it enough for you and your family? This question is really deep, and we need to keep asking ourselves this question over and over again. And I asked myself this question. I wasn't satisfied because I was owing. I borrowed ordinary 200,000 naira from cooperative, and I paid that money for almost 2 years because I didn't have any other source. What really helped me? Number one, what really helped me to get here is personal development. I remember when I called Ambassador and I told her, please, I'm seeing you in this business. I want to, please, can you copy all the trainings that I need? I was living in Abakaliki at the time. Please, I need training. I need materials to grow in the business. I need materials. I said, please, can you copy materials for me? The PowerPoint, the presentation, the training in a flash drive. I'm going to pay. Can you build a flash drive to me? I don't know if Ambassador still remembers. And she copied all the materials and sent to me. I immersed myself in personal development. It's called personal development, not others' development. It's personal. I was working on myself. I was working on my mind. And that thing that helped me is cell meeting. Cell meeting is another form of personal development. But after cell meeting, you need to still go and digest. Cell meeting is just like attending lectures. You attend a lecture, but you need to still go and do your own personal research on the same topic so that you can have a better understanding. If you ever miss cell meeting, I'm telling you, you are not willing to grow. You're not ready to grow in this business. If you keep missing cell meetings, cell meeting will groom you. Cell meeting will expose the areas that you are weak in. You get information from other people that are doing very well in the business so that you can also take corrections in your own part. Another thing that really helped me is multiple accounts. Do you know I ran this business for almost 2 years or thereabouts, or 2 years plus, on just 3 accounts? I ran this business for 2 years plus on just 3 accounts. That was my biggest mistake. Do you know I couldn't do much in the business with just those single accounts, those 3 accounts I had? My biggest regret in this business is that I did not do 15 accounts at the same time. If I knew about 15 accounts, I would have pushed myself to doing 15 accounts. And 3 accounts was what I was running. I was doing 100,000. I was doing 200,000. The income was just going. The first time I ever made $1 million was because I had already upgraded to 15 accounts. And 15 accounts helped me to earn bigger. And I started doing $1 million a month just because I increased my account to 15. So if you are running one account, I'm sorry, you are not ready to make money. I'm telling you the truth. If you are just doing one account, I'm sorry, you're not really ready to make money. 15 account really helped me. And finally, I went in full time. I went in full throttle in the business. I wasn't really, I didn't give room to my distraction anymore because I knew where I was going. And thank God for the mentorship I got from Ambassador Ronke. That really helped me. And I went in full time. If you are still doing this business part-time, I'm telling you, it will take you 5 years to do what somebody is going to do in 6 months or 1 year. This was actually what helped me. Okay, so I want to encourage everybody out there, do the right thing. We are actually under the right umbrella of the leadership of Ambassador Ronke and La Buena Vida. And if we follow the instruction given to us by Ambassador Ronke and the rest of the leaders, I'm telling you, we're all going to see at the top. Thank you very much, Ambassador Ronke. This is my time. God bless you for giving me the opportunity to speak in the cell meeting this morning.
Wow, that was fantastic. That was fantastic. Hey. This business is a blessing to our generation, a mega blessing to our generation. Okay, thank you so much for sharing that, Engineer Chidi. That was awesome. Now, guys, we're going to wrap it up now. I'm just going to end by sharing with you the second killer of focus. Remember, I told you there are 2 killers of focus. Number 1 was distraction. Thank you, Engineer Chidi. I've spoken about the distraction. And number 2 killer of distraction, like I told you, focus, like I told you, is past glory. So let's talk about past glory quickly. Then we'll do our affirmations. Sometimes past success can be the enemy of future success. I've made money. I've done this. I've been awarded. Everybody's calling my name. I made this, I made that. And then it begins to enter your head and it stops you from doing well. That can affect you. Some of you, because they've called you as 2 club N at one time like this, you are now 2. Your income has dropped though. You are no longer 2. But because they called you one time, you are feeling big, you are proud. No! There are people who, when we started, they used to make millions of naira. Then I was with their apprentice. I wasn't making so much money. I was looking up to them. But because of pride, they are nowhere to be found. Don't allow praise get into your head. I was just telling somebody now that when they mention my name, I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm very, those who are close to me, it makes me cringe. I don't like it. I don't like it because it's to make you begin to feel like you've arrived when you've not even arrived anywhere and there are people that have done more than you. Don't let it get into your head. Past glory can be a big killer of focus. Compare yourself to people that are ahead of you so that you help you stay focused. If you are a big fish in a small pond, meaning in your area, people are always calling you, Ma, you are the best presenter, you are the best trainer, you are our boss, you are our leader. Hey, we are this, you are that. You'll now begin to compare yourself to people there and you are feeling big. Meanwhile, if you look at people ahead of you, some people are already making times 10 of your income, you realize that you have not arrived. So always compare yourself to people that are ahead of you, not those who are behind you. The next one, follow your founder's example. Our president of Century 12, Ambassador Michael Okoli, he is one of the most humble men in the world. God, if you see him, you will not even know he's the founder. The way he's so humble, relates with everybody, he's so humble, you won't even know that this is the person that founded Century Vida, everything, you will not know. Top one in Africa, you will not know he's the one. Very humble. So you must stay humble, guys. I'm telling you, please. Some of you are becoming too proud. Focus on pushing your teammates to hit your own level. So when you get to a level, for me now, my whole life prize, I want to raise as many millionaires as possible in my team. That is my goal right now, not my own. So if you focus on, you get to a particular level, don't let it get into your head. Focus on how do I raise other teammates to get to this level. Then you know that past glory will not get into your head because this is one of the biggest killers of focus. Now, let me share something with you. If you pump long enough, hard enough, and enthusiastically enough, sooner or later, your efforts will bring forth the reward. If you do our business long enough, you invite long enough, present long enough, prospect long enough, follow up, do everything you need to do, long enough, hard enough, enthusiastically enough, sooner or later, the millions will come, sooner or later, the money will come, sooner or later, the vacation will come. But if you stop pumping, it will not come. If you get distracted, it will not come. So you know we have presentations today, tomorrow, every day we have presentations. Make sure you are inviting everybody you know. You're doing your follow-up, you're doing everything you need to know. So you can end this year among those who start making at least 500K, 1 million, 2 million, whatever it is you want to make. That is the goal for you. So I'm going to end this meeting with us doing our affirmations, okay? Affirmations. Ensure this week you get people started right so that we can have the incubator graduation on Saturday, lots of co-graduates and all of that, okay? Ensure you don't miss some meeting. Mr. Chidi has already spoken about that. So let's do our affirmations. I'm going to stop the recording now.